Why not show your happiness to the world? Big Moves provides high quality stickers and accessories made to spread happiness. Express yourself with hands-on art that's made for every big move. Our collection of inspirational, funny, trendy, and relatable designs make for the perfect gift for yourself, family, and friends. All of our stickers are printed and shipped with care right here in the US. Made of durable vinyl with a laminate cover, each sticker is made to stand up to indoor and outdoor use, waterproof and weather resistant. Don't forget to use promo code BMY Squalla for 20% off your next order. Hey, what's good, everybody? This is your man, Young Squalla, and this is another Always Everything with Squalla podcast where we discuss everything always. And today I have a very special guest with me. So you go ahead and introduce yourself, please.
Hi, my name is Brianne Valentino. I'm a freelance photographer and abstract painter.
Cool. So if you can give us a little bit of background on yourself and how you got into painting and what is it? You said abstract painting and photography.
Yeah. I actually went to school for photography and I have my bachelor's in that. And then painting is like a newer adventure that I started in 2017.
What made you want to start painting?
Just to honestly like look at a different medium other than photography, and the fact that I could create like something three-dimensional as opposed to just like a photograph, and I could actually like make the whole thing too, like
Yeah. So I'm kind of about to jump around here because I'm about to do jumping back and forth photography and painting. So I'm really wanted to do photography. So tell me about how you started. Like what made you get interested into photography?
my aunt gifted me a camera when I was like 10, just like one of the old school point and shoots, ran on batteries, and I loved it. And then I just progressed as I got older, and I took the classes in high school, and then I was like, I really like this, so let me major in it in college.
So you've been
So
in the room, the dark room, and all that. That's
yeah, I
yeah.
would like live in the dark room all period in high school. Everyone's like, "Where's Brie? Oh, she's in the dark room." So
That's cool.
yeah,
So which one do you do more, photography or painting?
that's tough because right now I'm trying to like balance them both, but I'm trying to get more photography clients right now. But at the same time, I'm trying to, look around and get work into galleries and different spaces and network. So when I like try to network, I always tell people that I do both, because you don't know if a person, needs work for their house or they just moved. Like, you don't know what point in someone's life they're at either. So I try to like throw the both of them out.
So as far as the photography goes, is that like your full-time gig right now?
Hoping to be this year. I'm a substitute teacher too on the side.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I love the kids, but I don't
It's not your
want that to be
passion,
my
right?
career. Yeah.
I
I
get
didn't go to
that. Yeah,
school for that.
that's
Right
cool.
in the struggle bus.
But it's good you're helping out with the kids though, because definitely I know they need help.
Yeah, they do. Don't even get me started on the education system. That's a whole other
Yeah,
friggin'
that's another episode, right?
conversation.
Definitely. I'm about to put together a panel of people to talk about that. If you wanted to participate in that,
I'm down.
cool.
So down.
Definitely, gotcha. I'll definitely let you know when that is. So,
Sounds good.
for the people who don't know, I don't know. Explain to us what abstract painting means.
So it's a layering of different colors or different like textures. It's really a lot more with like your brush strokes, or like if you're using a certain tool to create different like feelings in the work too. And when you do abstract painting, you want to have a lot of layers so it creates depth in the painting.
Yeah.
So
So how
that's like
long
a
does it
little.
take you to do one painting?
Well, for the most part, I never really just work on one painting at a time, probably because I have ADHD too. So like I do like 4 or 5 at a time.
That is crazy.
Plus, like if I'm mixing a color, I want to use all the damn color because paint is freaking expensive.
You're
I
right.
ain't dumping that shit.
Nothing going
So
down the drain, huh?
yeah, I'm like, yeah, nah, I'm gonna do a bunch
That's
at
cool.
the same time. I mean, each one might be, either different brush strokes or a different tool or whatnot. But yeah, I do a bunch of them at once.
That's cool. So what are your favorite type of things to paint?
Now I'm actually doing like a whole plant series since COVID. Everyone went crazy buying plants, including
Yeah.
myself. So I'm currently doing a plant series.
Okay, okay. So I know you said that you're trying to get your art into galleries and things like that. And you
Mhm.
do photography for clients and stuff. So I'm assuming you do like events, birthday parties, weddings,
Yeah.
like that.
Yep. Yep.
So how do you price your work?
That is a pretty good question. Um, that honestly, it like I've been doing it so many years and I watch other photographers, which used to be me charging, 250. And then like once you actually register the business, you're like, dude, 250 ain't gonna cut it.
Right,
Like, so then you learn to value yourself more to raise your prices because like, yo, I gotta eat, I gotta friggin', live myself, you know,
right,
like everything with having the business. And it's just honestly a lot of the pricing is like a gut feeling too, with like the vibes you get off of people too. And you always try to have the conversation too, like what is your budget?
right. Yeah,
Because I don't want to be wasting your time to waste each other's time.
right, right,
So
right. So basically, it's like a case by case basis sometimes, right?
yeah, I mean, generally I'll build packages
Okay.
like for each client and whatnot. So
So let's say, for example, I want a basic photo shoot, right? I would just want pictures of me by myself and a good background or whatever. What would that
mhm.
run? What would that run?
$500.
Yeah. So do you like edit the pictures too, or like
Oh yeah. Yep. That's a whole process too that I think most people don't realize.
right,
Most people think, oh, you snapped the photo. Oh, can I have it? No, you have to make sure that your white balance is good. You know, you have to make sure that the picture's actually focused all the way.
right,
There's a lot more that like goes into that. Loading it off of the camera into Lightroom. That takes a while. So,
so you use traditional methods. So it's like,
well, digital now. I mean, hopefully one day I'll have a dark room because I really miss that.
okay.
But
So what is the light? Did you say Lightroom?
Yeah,
What is
that's
it
like
like?
a editing software. Yeah.
Ah, okay, gotcha.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool, cool. So tell me, what are your biggest motivations in the art world, whether it be photography or painting?
Um, Motivation wise, I'd see a lot of other artists like moving, bigger work, and I'm like, it is possible. So like I keep striving for that. And I'm actively looking at all the different galleries and I see all the different shows. So like it gives me like motivation to, start putting myself out there more and getting in, different spaces and whatnot.
Right. So how are you marketing your work, or how do you plan to market your work?
Well, I'm on TikTok, I'm on Instagram. I've been trying to go to different networking events and just, taking a ride to whatever town and just, walking around, seeing what restaurants and all that, and just, giving them my card. The owner's in there and I
Right.
introduce myself. So,
Definitely. Footwork is definitely, excuse me, footwork is definitely always good.
yeah.
Because I know a lot of people think you could just post it and people will come, but it's not that easy.
Mm-mm.
It's not that easy.
It's a lot. Even trying to figure out with like bringing traffic onto the website and
Mhm.
oh my goodness, it's so much to learn
Yeah, they
that they
don't do
don't
nothing about.
teach you in school.
Yeah, they don't teach you none of it. You got to pay for it.
hmm You're like, oh wow, I got my bachelor's. Oh shit. Oh, I have to pay for this. I have to pay for this. I have to pay for this. When
Yeah,
the hell does it stop?
exactly, exactly.
Like,
It's like you got to learn about what, like keywords that are better on for Google. You got to figure out the target audience. They always put that out there.
oh yeah, it's like friggin' oh yeah yeah.
I know. I I'm with you. I'm not a photographer, but it's the podcast is
Well, yeah, you're still building something. I
yeah.
mean, really, you need an audience too.
Oh,
What the hell are you gonna do? Talk to a freaking wall? That's not like you gotta
exactly.
talk to fucking people.
Yo, you have the greatest energy ever, yo. I swear.
Thanks.
So like I remember we was talking before and you saying, excuse me, you were saying that they put artists in a box.
hmm
What exactly did you mean by that?
That from a young age, sports are, oh my goodness, oh my God, I'm a jock. Oh my God, you're like the shit. And then like everybody's like, oh, you're an artist. Oh, you're not gonna make shit. You can't do that. You're gonna be a starving artist,
Is
okay?
that how they
And
treated
it's
you?
yeah, and it's just like, dude, no.
That's
Like
crazy.
that's like a whole stigma. Like even like I still freaking live with my parents, but like even like the comments they say to me too, they're like, what are you doing? Are you gonna get more client? Like, yeah, no fucking shit. That's what I'm trying to do, mom. Like,
Oh my gosh.
like you think I was still like, I mean, really,
I
like
I get it. I definitely understand.
the
I
struggles.
trust me. I know. I'm right with you. So with that being said, how people do artists like that, what do you feel the artist's role in society is versus what it should be?
I feel like people look down on artists a lot. Um, But honestly, I feel like our role is to add, color and some happiness in the world because the world is a shit show right now.
Mm.
And, like if I can create something one of a kind for you to like now I'm starting to get into even doing custom sneakers now.
Okay.
And like if I could, make you happy putting those shoes on every day, and you look down and you're like, oh man, these are so cool. Like if, you're in your house and you're using, coasters. All right, these are bright, and, if that could help your mood, looking at paintings, looking at, photography, like, oh, I love that place. Like,
Absolutely.
yeah.
That is cool. That is cool. So let's see. How I'm trying to figure out the best way to ask it. So all right, I got it. What does the term "the world is your canvas" means to you?
Uh, you can literally paint whatever the fuck you want on your canvas and move wherever the freaking hell you're called to go, and that the world is your literal oyster, and people get too stuck in one spot. And sometimes if it's not right, sometimes you need a change.
Don't be afraid to move. I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
So what ways and methods do you use to make yourself better at what you do?
Well, painting wise, I was on a roll painting, and then I stopped because I need to sell off what I have first. But generally, I try to like keep it on a roll and like keep producing consistently.
Right.
And photography wise, same thing. Take a ride somewhere, go out and shoot, practice doing portraits, and just getting out there and actually, doing my craft. And then I have a million photos still to edit on my computer, which I really need to start doing more of places that I've, gone and whatnot. Because then, you spend a whole day editing too. That's enhancing your eye. You're noticing different things that you didn't notice before. Even looking at other people's artwork, you're still doing the same thing. So
How do you take constructive criticism about your work?
depends on what they say. Because actually, sometimes you could tell if the person doesn't know what the fuck they're talking about. So then I laugh,
Right.
like in my head, and I go, yeah, okay. Like the one market, I'll never forget, this guy came like walking down, and I had like a flower photo that I took, but it's with like a special lens. So like it's like pretty damn close, and it looked cool. The guy goes, I can take that with my cell phone. I'm like, oh yeah, okay. Yeah, and freaking blow it up that big, you friggin'.
You should have told him do it. You should have been like,
Yeah,
go do it.
yeah, yeah. It'll look like shit off of your cell phone. Like I just laughed. Like, okay.
So what is your favorite type of camera to use? Because I know when I used to shoot videos, I used to use Nikon.
Yeah, okay. See, I knew I liked you. I'm a Nikon girl too.
Cool.
Nikon's where it's at. Sorry, Canon people.
I know a friend of mine, he's into Sony right now.
Okay, yeah. Sony's getting pretty big. I don't know. I invested into Nikon. I'm not about to sell all that and jump ship to Sony. So
I got you. Stay true. Stay true.
oh yeah.
So does any of your work comment on social issues or political issues?
I would like to, well, actually, my senior thesis that I did it about like ocean pollution, because that shit pisses me off, because I love the beach. I'm a beach bum. And I literally was just collecting all litter, even from like what my, family would make. And I did like a whole series on that. then I also went to the beaches and actually photographed like the pollution on the beaches too.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's just, I be telling people, I be like, y'all know it's a bunch of oil just dumping in the ocean right now.
Yeah. Oh, it makes me so freaking mad. I'm like fish is too good to be overfishing and killing all that, first of all.
Yeah.
Like we need to be taking care of stuff.
Yeah, you got it. I'm glad your art is spreading awareness to issues like that. People don't think about stuff like that too often.
No.
Feel like the stuff is always going to be there, always going to, until it's not. So, as an artist, photographer, what has been your most embarrassing moment?
Embarrassing. I don't know.
Never had any? I mean, it's
Trying to
cool if you
think of
haven't
what
had
I've done to myself in the past year here.
If you don't have any, you don't have any.
Yeah, but I'm like, I did all these markets. I had to do something to myself. I don't think so. I've been trying to get out there and not
That's
like
good. That's
be
good though.
mad awkward like since the pandemic. I used to be a more extroverted person, and then since the pandemic, I'm like the total opposite. It's so strange sometimes. I'm like,
I think they did that to us on purpose.
I think so.
It's hard to communicate with people nowadays.
It is. Everyone's like in their own like bubble, it feels like. And it's like nobody really talks about like anything anymore.
That's half the part of the reason why I started a podcast, man. I can talk to this many strangers. It's like it would never happen.
It's good. I'm glad you started it. I love listening to podcasts. That's all I do when I drive somewhere. I stopped listening to the radio and all that, plus all the commercials and all that shit.
See, my podcast has a few. I have it's here and there, but
but yours aren't like anything like super, long.
It's not like the radio at all. It's not.
Yeah.
Minutes worth of.
Yeah. It's but I mean, your podcast is structured nice though. How you like do it all. I like it.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
So, who is your favorite artist?
I like. Oh God, I'm probably not gonna say her name right. Hanoi Kuzma. She does like the polka dots.
Hanoi Kuzma. I'm about to Google it real fast.
It's Y. Oh God.
I know how to spell Kuzma.
Yeah. She's Japanese. I like her, and then I like Amira Rahim. And then dead people wise, I like Edward Weston as a photographer. Ansel Adams, obviously. I mean, who doesn't love Ansel Adams?
I'm not fine.
Ed Kakashi too. Because I'm from New Jersey. Ed actually is from New Jersey too.
That's cool. So you ever been to DC?
No, well, briefly, just to like.
I'm in that
museum.
I'm in that area.
Okay, yeah, you guys have a lot of galleries down that way, right?
So, yeah, too many to count. It's like everywhere. You gotta come. You'll have a lot of stuff to take pictures because the monument, the White House, all that stuff is literally right next to each other.
Yeah. Because I went to the Lincoln Monument.
Okay, yeah, you were right there. You were right there about all this.
Yeah, and I think if we went to the Smithsonian, I went with school when I was
Yeah.
freaking, I don't even know how
Okay.
old, but like that bus ride was like 6 or 7
From Jersey,
hours, and then I got sick on the bus, and then I was like, oh my God, like
I
what the
came,
hell?
I came from New Jersey.
Huh?
We drove all the way down from Jersey.
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah. You think they would have like done like a overnight or something. My school is like, nope,
That
we're
was
gonna
the cool.
sit in this many hours of traffic and drive back up to New Jersey in
Oh,
one
wow.
day.
I didn't even think of
Yeah. I was like, never doing that to myself, at least for one day. I'm gonna friggin' stay.
that. That is far to go
Yeah.
to a museum. That
Yeah.
is far.
Yeah.
Now, if you come, the city looks totally different probably from the last time you were here. They done rebuilt everything. But
Okay.
you
That's
have
good though.
a lot of new stuff to take pictures of.
Cool.
And then you'll
I
see
definitely
paintings
gotta
on the
go.
buildings. They have paintings on the side of the whole building. Like,
Oh yeah.
would you ever do
Yeah.
that?
I want to do a mural. I just like I wish my parents would also just let me like paint in the house too to get used to like painting
Like on
like
the wall?
even bigger. Like, but I'm like, that's an adventure for my own place. Like,
I get it. Good
I
expression.
would,
Way better.
yeah.
I know how it is, man. So what is your favorite art to look at?
Lately, I like the like going to the MoMA. I mean, some of the stuff I don't understand, but it's weird though. Um, I was in this one museum up in Salem, and I was like looking at this one exhibit, and then my friend's like, I don't get it. And then like I actually like understood it, and I was like, oh shit. Because like sometimes I'm like walking through there too, and I'm like, what the fuck? And like I'm an artist too, and I'm just like, I don't know, maybe they'd be tripping on something and made it, you don't know. You don't know.
Yeah.
Like I made a whole series when my family was sick in 2019, and people look at it, they're like, were you on drugs when you made that? I'm like, no, my family was just dying.
Crazy.
Like the mind does like crazy shit.
It does. It does. So, what is the best piece of advice that you were given as an artist?
Um, well, my one art teacher says that I am going to be successful, so he does make me feel better. So that's probably, he's like, out of all the students I taught, I feel like you would be the most successful. I was like, thanks, Mike. Still trying, bud. Um, but I mean, the 4 year, those teachers really weren't that encouraging compared to my community college teachers. Like I talked to my teachers from my community college more than my 4 year. So, but I mean, like advice to also give to other artists: don't give up. Be a stubborn son of a bitch like me.
Definitely.
Don't
Like,
give up.
I like it. I like it. So we are coming to the close of the show now.
Mm-hmm.
So, anything else you would like to say to the audience about yourself, about your work?
Well, thanks for listening, first of all.
Definitely.
And second of all, if you could check out my website, I would be very grateful, and even more grateful if you supported me and helped me achieve my dreams.
Definitely. That's what we are here for, to help each other grow.
Mm-hmm. Hell
That's,
yeah.
that's what I stand by. I stand by. United. We have to stick together because them people, they want the opposite. I don't know who them people is, but them people be doing stuff.
Uh-huh. They do though. I don't know, like I get so worried too. I feel like there's so much hate. There's so much racism in this country.
It's, it's,
Why is it like that?
it's super racism, right? It's like a racism on steroids.
Literally. And it's just like, why? Like,
And then I tell people, it wasn't this bad a few years ago. And they be like, yes, it was. They just didn't have it on social media. I
yeah,
was like, okay, if you say so. I don't think it was that bad I don't think, I think it's a lot
yeah,
worse now.
yeah. I mean, I don't know if it's just because of social media too, that now people are more aware too. I mean, people go on social media and rant about shit all the time. I mean, I do time to time. You gotta,
If you ask anybody, they'll tell you Donald Trump did it.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not even going to go there today. Not today.
I know. I think it's pathetic that this is all we have for choices to run shit. It's scary. It's fucking scary.
I do believe it will get better. Slowly, people are realizing the stupidness that is of the world.
Yeah.
Happening slow though, but it's happening. So
friggin' fast enough.
maybe the next generation will accomplish unity.
I think so. I feel like it's a lot of the older mindset too, with now that there's a black person, there's a white person, oh, this person stole this stuff. Okay, like fucking white people steal shit too. I know plenty pieces of, shit white people, but let's keep broadcasting it that it's the black people, like it's fucking everybody. People like
I tell them all the time. I tell people the same thing. Like it's not a group of people, it's an individual. That person chose to do some stupid shit.
Exactly. And it's like they're not all like that. That's just that person. Like, hello. Oh my God.
But I'm gonna have you in a couple more episodes. We're gonna talk about these.
Oh, I'm down.
Definitely.
I am so over everything that I just need to preach it at this point. Just
we're gonna talk that shit. We're gonna talk it and we're gonna talk it and we're not gonna be scared to talk it.
Hell yeah. I'm like, I just can't take it lately. It's like even watching the news and shit. My parents consume so much news. I'm like, they make everything so negative. Stop fucking watching the news. Oh, but I gotta know what's going on. Yeah, all they're saying is blah 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 got shot in Brooklyn. Oh, blah blah blah. Da. Who? Okay. And then they're like, we don't want you in Manhattan. Like that, yo, dude, like that's where my fucking art career is. So like you're gonna fucking have to get over that. Cause I'm fucking going back in there.
You are in New York City. Oh my gosh. I will never go back to that place.
No. That's the friggin' closest city I got, man.
I stay away from New York. I won't say I won't go there. I will never live there again. I can't. I will not.
How long did you live there?
Like 2 months. And I got out of there.
Yeah. I'm like, why can't I be like close to like fucking Boston, for crying out loud?
That's
like Boston.
Way too far. It's too cold.
Oh, see, I don't mind it. I'm a northerner. I don't mind the cold. To me, it hasn't been cold enough in Jersey. We have like no fucking snow right now. I'm like,
that's good. I've seen New Jersey, and y'all have crazy bridges. There was one bridge you drive down to get on the bridge, and I'm like, what the hell? I have never seen that
Yeah.
before.
Yeah, New Jersey is pretty whack, but
It's a big mountain.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, I mean, like I'm like up at the tippy top of New Jersey. Like I like if I leave my house to like go into like the center of town, I go through New York, then back into New Jersey on the road.
Oh
Like
my.
I'm at like the fucking tippy top. And it's very rural up here. It is not like over by Manhattan or like down the shore. It's not as built up here, thankfully.
No, I slept in Manhattan. I slept at the 42nd Street train station for 2 days one time.
Oh my God. You're
That's when I was
brave.
that's when I was leaving New York. I said I have to get out of here by any means necessary.
Mm-hmm.
It
Yeah.
was an experience.
Oh yeah. And all the homeless people and shit. Oh my gosh.
The best way to describe it is you go to New York, you'll see a midget with no hands on the train playing the drums. That is the perfect way to describe
Yeah, exactly. Or just like oh my God, the one time we went over, me and my boyfriend,
it.
we went and oh God, we were over in Chelsea because I had to go to galleries for school. And there was this lady that made these like pigeons, right? So we're walking and we go in where we have to go, and she's like outside, like, oh, look at the pigeons. Oh, look at these pigeons I made. And then we go, we did what we did in there. I got lunch, whatever, don't fucking remember. Then we fucking went down the road more. We're looking at whatever the fuck. And then the fucking lady's there again. Jane's like, what the fuck? Is this lady like following us? But then we didn't see her again. So we were like, okay.
Yeah, New York is a special place. New York is a very special place.
It is like even
Yeah, there's too many.
going over there in the summer. Oh my God, everything smells like fucking urine. I'm like, you
Right.
will see me in the winter or the spring. That's it.
Oh yeah. See, I can't do winter nowhere near where y'all at. I can't even do winter where I'm at.
Does it snow a lot in DC or?
It does not snow a lot. It's just cold for no reason.
Yeah, I
Like
hear you.
like for 2 weeks straight, it was like 18 degrees.
Oh, send it up here. I missed that.
Oh no. It didn't snow, it didn't rain, it was just cold.
Oh, that sucks. I would have been like, oh, it could at least snow a little.
It did nothing.
That sucks.
So I do have one last question for you.
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel about the interview?
I think it went good. What do you think?
I think I feel like it went good. But this
Yeah.
is like my guest review. So I need you to give me your honest feedback on me and the podcast.
I think you have a good flow when you interview. Definitely give people like time to elaborate as well. And you don't make it feel like super rushed and whatnot.
Right.
So I think it was good.
Thank you. Thank you.
Of course.
So I'm about to sign off and then
Hmm.
let you go do handle your day or your night.
Yeah. Oh, wait. Yeah. I just want to show you some
Oh
posters.
yeah. I forgot. Yeah, show the art. Almost forgot. Yes. So those are your coasters, right?
Yeah. You
That's
get all four, and they're sealed too, so you don't have to worry with your drink. And then I have these cute little mini canvases
oh,
that you get a little stand. They're so cute. You can just
that's
pop
cool.
them like in a bookcase, wherever.
That
So,
is cool.
and then I have like bigger work too and whatnot. So,
Thank you for sharing that with us. Thank you so
yeah,
much.
yeah, yeah, of course.
Cool. So that has been always everything with Squalla podcast, and we are signing out.
Bye.
Bye bye.